Atlantis refers to the legendary island civilization first mentioned in Plato's dialogues, which supposedly existed over 9,000 years before his time and was ultimately destroyed by a cataclysmic event. While many consider Atlantis to be a fictional allegory used by Plato to convey philosophical ideas, some believe it may have been based on a real ancient civilization that was lost to history. Proponents of Atlantis' existence point to various archaeological sites and artifacts around the world that they claim could be remnants of this lost civilization, such as the underwater ruins off the coast of Cuba or the mysterious Bimini Road in the Bahamas. Others suggest that the advanced technologies and abilities attributed to the Atlanteans in Plato's accounts, such as the manipulation of orichalcum metal and massive engineering feats, hint at a civilization that may have been more advanced than commonly believed possible for ancient times. Some researchers have proposed that the legend of Atlantis may be a distorted cultural memory of real ancient civilizations that were destroyed by natural disasters, such as the Minoan civilization on Crete that was devastated by the eruption of the Thera volcano. The notion of an ancient, advanced civilization lost to history appeals to the human fascination with forgotten mysteries, and the idea that our understanding of the past may be incomplete. Atom bombs never existed refers to the theory that the destructive power and very existence of nuclear weapons, particularly those used in the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II, have been fabricated or exaggerated. Proponents of this theory argue that the scale of destruction attributed to these bombs is inconsistent with the actual damage observed in the affected cities, suggesting that conventional bombs and firestorms were responsible for the majority of the damage. They point to the rapid rebuilding and repopulation of Hiroshima and Nagasaki as evidence that the long-term effects of radiation and fallout were not as severe as claimed, casting doubt on the bomb's alleged nuclear nature. Some skeptics claim that the iconic mushroom cloud photos associated with nuclear explosions could have been staged or manipulated, and that the secrecy surrounding nuclear technology allows governments to perpetuate the myth of their existence. Conspiracy theorists suggest that the threat of nuclear weapons has been used as a tool for political manipulation and control, with the Cold War serving as a prime example of how the specter of atomic annihilation can be used to shape global politics. Critics of this theory argue that the scientific principles behind nuclear fission and fusion are well established, and that the effects of nuclear weapons have been thoroughly documented and studied. They point to the vast infrastructure and resources dedicated to nuclear weapons programs, as well as the confirmed presence of radioactive isotopes in the affected areas, as evidence of their reality. However, the idea that governments may have exaggerated or manipulated information about nuclear weapons to serve political agendas is not entirely unfounded, as evidenced by historical cases of misinformation and propaganda surrounding these powerful devices.
Like this video and subscribe to Maker.
Aura refers to the belief that a subtle field of energy surrounds and emanates from living beings, often perceived as colors or light. Proponents of aura theory suggest that this energy field reflects an individual's physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, with different colors corresponding to specific traits or states of being. Some claim that auras can be captured through specialized photography, such as Kirlian photography, which allegedly shows the electrical discharges around objects, including living things. Certain individuals, sometimes referred to as aura readers, claim to have the ability to perceive and interpret auras, using this information to assess a person's health, personality, and even future prospects. In some spiritual and metaphysical practices, the concept of auras is linked to the idea of chakras, or energy centers within the body, with the balance and flow of energy through these chakras believed to influence the appearance and quality of one's aura. While the existence of auras has not been scientifically proven, some researchers have investigated the potential bioelectrical and biomagnetic fields surrounding living organisms, which could be interpreted as a form of energy field. The perception of auras may also be related to synesthesia, a neurological condition in which stimulation of one sensory or cognitive pathway leads to automatic, involuntary experiences in a second sensory or cognitive pathway, such as associating colors with people or emotions. The enduring popularity of aura photography and aura readings, despite the lack of scientific evidence, suggests that the concept of auras resonates with many people's intuitive or spiritual beliefs about the nature of energy and the interconnectedness of living beings. Bacterial Humanity refers to the concept that the collective biomass and influence of bacteria on Earth is so vast that it could be considered a global superorganism, playing a crucial role in shaping the planet's ecosystems and even influencing human evolution and behavior. This idea stems from the realization that bacterial cells outnumber human cells in the human body by a factor of about 1.3 to 1, forming complex symbiotic relationships that are essential for human health and survival. Some researchers have suggested that the diverse bacterial communities living within and upon us, known as the human microbiome, could be considered an integral part of the human organism, blurring the lines between what is human and what is bacterial. The influence of bacteria extends far beyond the human body, with these microorganisms playing critical roles in nutrient cycling, decomposition, and the maintenance of Earth's atmosphere and biosphere. Certain theories propose that bacterial activity over billions of years has significantly shaped the Earth's environment, from oxygenating the atmosphere to influencing the evolution of multicellular life, effectively making bacteria a driving force behind the planet's habitability. Some even speculate that the interconnectedness of bacterial communities across the globe, facilitated by their ability to exchange genetic material horizontally, could give rise to a form of collective intelligence or distributed cognition, akin to a planetary-scale superorganism. The growing recognition of the human microbiome's role in health and disease, as well as the increasing appreciation for the global ecological significance of bacteria, lends credence to the idea that humans and bacteria are intimately intertwined in a complex, symbiotic relationship that defies simple categorization. The Baltic Anomaly refers to a mysterious object discovered on the floor of the Baltic Sea in 2011 by the Ocean X team, a Swedish treasure hunting company. Sonar images of the anomaly revealed a large circular formation about 60 meters in diameter, with unusual features that led some to speculate about its potential artificial origin. The object's peculiar shape, which resembles a UFO or a sunken city, has fueled theories suggesting it could be an ancient archaeological site, a secret military installation, or even evidence of extraterrestrial visitation. Some researchers have pointed to the anomaly's proximity to a supposed UFO hotspot in the Baltic Sea as further evidence of its potentially otherworldly nature. The unusual composition of the object, which appears to be made of a metallic or rock-like substance, has also raised questions about its formation and purpose. Skeptics argue that the Baltic Anomaly is likely a natural geological formation, such as a glacial deposit or an unusual rock outcropping, rather than an artificial structure. However, the difficulty of accessing the site due to its depth and location has made it challenging to conduct thorough scientific investigations, leaving room for speculation and alternative theories to persist.